Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel where we speak style, outfit ideas and how to maximize your wardrobe. It's February now and here in the UK we know we still have quite a long way to go until temperatures turn warmer. Winter is the season where I tend to wear my knitwear the most, and so I thought I would show you how I care for my pieces through a few tips. I own about 15 pieces of knitwear and this includes jumpers and cardigans of different thickness and composition. Most of my knitwear is from Sézane, and for today's video I made a selection of my most worn and some that I noticed needed a bit of extra care. So let's get into it. Tip number 1, I don't wash my knitwear. Sounds controversial maybe, but most of my knitwear still looks like new because I don't wash it. And two reasons for this. Number 1, knitted items don't need frequent washing because wool has antibacterial properties. And second, I always wear layers underneath so the knitted items are never in contact with my skin, which prevents any transfer of sweat or smells like deodorant, for example. Whilst I don't wash my knitwear, I still clean it, and that's coming in tip number 5, so watch until the end of the video to find out. Tip number 2, I air my knitwear. Whether you decide to wash your knitwear or not, it's important to air it to let the fibers breathe. So I'm going to show you how I do it. First, I pick hangers with wide shoulders and a curved surface so my pieces don't risk getting damaged. Nothing worse than a skinny hanger for heavier, soft pieces. I place my nets over the hangers with a decent gap between them so the air can flow. I open the window and voila! I leave them there for about 15-20 minutes. Obviously, if I notice that there is a stain or a mark on my pieces, I will just do a light spot cleaning so that I avoid washing the whole thing. Tip number 3, I give them a fresh look. It's frequent for wool to create peeling. You know, you love your jumper, you wear it a bunch of times, and then one day you look at it and it looks old and worn out. That's likely due to the friction between your jumper and any outerwear, or anything that comes into contact with it, like for example when you're chilling on the sofa. You just need to remove it with a fabric shaver like this one, and that's it, a brand new jumper. I actually used this on one of my lace bras that had suffered quite a lot of friction, and it looked brand new right after. Tip number 4, I remove any stray hairs or threads from my knitwear. Due to its texture, knitwear can attract quite a lot of unwanted threads or fibers, and it can make it look unkept. And the more you see it, the less you want to wear your pieces. So it's a good idea to remove these residues. I use a fabric brush like this one, making it rather easy. So let's do this together. So here is my Otis jumper. And I've had it for quite a few years now, since 2021. And as you can tell, it has a bit of peeling, some fluffy bits that have come out. So let's give it a little shave, just to revive it a little bit. As you can see, it has some peeling on the sleeves. This is obviously where there is friction against my coat. There's quite a bit as well at the bottom, where it's obviously in contact with my trousers or my jeans. And here is the result. This is my Betty cardigan, and it's one of my most worn. I just love the black and white, it goes with everything. But as you can see, there's a bit of peeling because obviously I have worn it so much. You can see here, there's a bit of transfer from the white fabric to the black, so I'm just going to shave this. And here we go. So all the peeling is gone. It's got a bit of dust that I will remove, but other than that, here we are. It just looks so much better. Let's use the brush to remove any loose threads or fibers that are on my cardigan. This is the Sonnie cardigan, and we can see some peeling and some dust here and there. This is the Yohan jumper, and I have not worn it too much. It's relatively new, so it doesn't have much pilling. However, obviously, because it's black, he has gathered quite a bit of loose threads and fibers and things like that. So let's brush this off. And that's all done. It's a good idea to keep your black items in a tidy condition so you get more wear out of them. This is one of my favorite items that I own, simply because it adds so much longevity to my clothes, my knitwear, but also you can use it on so many other fabrics. It's not just for wool. I just really love it, and yeah, as you saw, my jumpers just look like new. So yeah, I really recommend you get something like this. Number 5, I steam my garments. Finally, when I've done the airing and the cleanup, it is time to steam my knitwear. This helps put the knits back into shape thanks to the steam, and it also kills any smells and bacteria without the need for washing. I use a handheld steamer like this one. In London, the water can be quite hard, so to avoid any limescale or any other residue to come out from the steamer onto my knitwear, I use filtered water from my jug. One of the reasons I also don't wash my knitwear is because of the stale smell wool can get after being soaked in water, and I avoid that with the steaming. Once I'm done, I air them a little longer until fully dry, I fold them and put them away. We've come to the end of this video. I hope these tips were useful, and if you have any you'd like to share, please do so in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!